Well, here we are once again. It's Mondays with Barry. A lovely day today, Barry. A little bit cool,
Beautiful day.
but a good day for football if they were playing today.
If they were playing, it would be a very good day. Come on.
Now, Chelsea had the bye,
Yeah.
which was exciting.
Riveting.
They didn't lose. That was the main thing.
But I went down to what's the two big
Karingal and
guns,
YCW.
so-called big guns.
So-called, but we'll get to that in a minute. In a minute, but you just wanted to talk to us a little bit about this Peninsula ladder. This is the ladder and the goal kickers and everything this week. What was stunning about it?
Well, Chelsea's on top of everything, Colin. I know they're a game in front of one more game, but they are on top of everything.
So top of the seniors,
show the viewers out there
top of the reserves,
yeah,
top of the under-18s, top of the club championship.
Tell them about the under-18s percentage, 480.
415 only.
415.
Yeah, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but
415, that's amazing.
That's a pretty good
and
sort
you're on top of
goal kickers and
the
seniors and also the reserves.
Yep.
And this Joshua Bennett in the under-18s must be some sort of a weapon.
He can play, and the first 5 goal kickers on that under-18 ladder are Chelsea goal kickers. It's unbelievable.
You have two.
5.
James Simmons,
world record,
Matthew Ponton, Callum Dodson and Reece Chadwick.
Amazing stat that, isn't it?
Amazing stat. So Chelsea are looking good. They've won 2 games out of 2 and they're looking good. But there was no Chelsea game, as you said, and you took a trip down to where?
Took a trip down to YCW's ground. I must say something about this ground on Saturday. I've never seen a ground with so much of a dip in it. I reckon I was standing on the fence. I was talking to Snake and Smokey there, and the ground, you just hardly see the head. You have to be up on the top of the stand to see the whole game, and it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Beautiful ground, but it's like a big mound, like that. I know we've got to have grounds for drainage and all that, but this just goes, well, we're over in Chelsea, we're about like that. Yeah. But they're like that. If you were, that's about 3 foot.
The 3 foot drop off.
You can hardly see the stupid ground to watch a game of football.
So there's people been saying that Karingal, the team to beat, YCW, the team to beat.
Well, YCW were reigning premiers. They had a big presentation for the game, and very good presentation about the Anzac. All the Anzac fellas are down there, and it was a pretty good moving ceremony.
Did they unfurl the flag?
Unfurl the flag, which I didn't watch, and I'm not into that sort of rubbish.
You think it's rubbish? Isn't that a little bit disrespectful?
No,
to
I don't watch anybody else's flag.
Disrespectful to the
No, I had a little bit of it, but it didn't get me going. But it was a very big crowd there too.
So I've got a few things I want to ask you about. Ashley Eames.
Well, I reckon he's. I keep saying well in this interview.
I'll just cut it.
Snap the arm off. Ashley Eames, very ordinary on Saturday. I seen in the paper they give him a 3rd or 4th best player, but I see most of the game. He wasn't too flash at all. And there was Brett Holmes and the brothers. What do they call it? What's their brothers?
The Bradley brothers.
No, not the Bradley brothers, or like the Barry brothers.
Barry brothers. How did you forget that?
Yeah, how did I forget that? Yeah, but Stephen is the coach, and they got. No, they were pretty ordinary. It was a pretty ordinary game to watch, and even Karingal, they wasn't too flashy. I mean, they only kicked 7 goals to 6 goals after a perfect day for football.
Hey, so Karingal played as well there. Brendan Lade, what's his story?
Well, Brendan Lade, I was talking to one of the Karingal fellas outside the ground before the game, and I said, I can't see Brendan Lade in the record book. He said, no, because he's retired. I said, well, that's very good. Chelsea people will be happy, and most of the other side will be happy about him not playing, because he's broke his ankle and he's retired.
He's about a 6-goal average.
Average about 8 against us.
Okay.
Might have been 9.
Yeah, so he's not we're not going to miss him.
Well,
although it's good to see him. I saw him when he came over and played here. It was good to watch such calibre.
But you don't want to see someone make an exhibition as your own local side. But he's going to be, and they'll miss him. I mean, he only played about 10 games. He kicked about 70 goals, hasn't he?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 7 a game. So it's a nice relief for us. But I think we could have the man that stop him up, fix him up.
Fabian.
Could have been. We had plenty of options this time.
Men Mountain. What about YCW? You reckon they're the same or better this year?
No, I'll tell you what, the Robert brothers, they wasn't too fresh. Brad Holmes, number 15, Of course, that's the end wasn't too flash either. But no, they were pretty. It was a pretty ordinary game to watch. I mean, they were the two top sides in the competition.
Yes, you reckon so that they might struggle to make the finals?
Oh, they'll make it, but I reckon. Well, next week we got them, and I think they'll.
We'll get your prediction in a minute.
We'll be, I'll give you the prediction, all right.
Just switch over to Karingal. What's your, what do you think about Karingal?
Well, they haven't picked up. They haven't picked up many. They're going to miss him. God, I mean, he only played 10, 11 games, but they haven't picked up many recruits. I couldn't see anybody different there who stood out unless they got injuries. But
how was Justin Peckett, my mate Justin Peckett?
That man was marvel. He's over 42 or something.
He's a good player.
He's nearly their best player.
Mm.
But the rest, I reckon it was pretty. I mean, for two top sides, Colin, it should have been a bit more classy football. It's quite boring.
Bit average.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's your prediction for Karingal for the season?
I reckon they'll drop down.
Maybe make the finals?
They finished second last year, did they?
Yeah.
I reckon they'd like to make the 5.
Okay, so you reckon maybe 5 or 6?
Well,
possibly.
They might just scrape into the 5.
Yeah, because there's a couple of dud teams this year, like Mornington and
Bond Beach,
Pines.
Yeah, Pines not too flash.
Not too good this year. So tell us about.
I think we're going to be the team to watch, Colin.
Maybe Chelsea. Okay, so you're excited about Chelsea.
I reckon. That's why I went and had a look at it. I thought we'll just see what they're like.
So give us your predictions then for next week's game. Where is it?
Right across the road.
Chelsea, the Beardsworth Avenue ground, 2:15 on Saturday.
Be there. It'll be square.
So they're playing Frankston YCW.
Yeah.
They're all on a high. Don't feel their flag. What's your prediction for the game?
I reckon we'll beat them for sure.
How much by?
Between 3 and 7 goals.
3 and 7 goals.
Yeah.
So you're predicting about a 30-point game.
Well, 18 points to 42 points.
Okay. And okay, so that's pretty good.
After they see us, these other sides, now these other sides that see us play, they'll say, "Well, look out."
Okay.
And they better look out too, because we're just starting to get. We've got players up there, very good recruits. They've only played 2 games, and when they start gelling together, Colin, especially this big number 20, wow. He's going to be the.
You're excited about him, aren't you?
Oh, when I first.
You've got a little man crush.
He's what the doctor ordered.
What the doctor ordered. Mm. All right. Well, let's swing over to the AFL just briefly. Richmond went down 10 points to West Coast Eagles. What did you think of the Richmond side?
Well, I watched that probably 2.5 quarters, and I reckon Richmond. I cannot believe they got so close, but they are playing. Jack Rewell's starting to show a bit more form, but most of the on-ballers, they are very quick and very tough and very determined. That's what haven't got any big gun stars, although Cochin is a freak. Brent Cochin is a freak. Good. I'm telling you now, he's going to be the new Judd.
I don't mind the recruits too for Richmond, Basher Hooley and...
Basher Hooley, he's playing well. Sean Grigg, the Carlton fella, and the...
Brad Miller?
Well, he was fair, but... no, the other fella too, what's his name, Morris, he's stepping up too.
Morris?
He was on...
he's a solid defender now. For his first year...
He's going to be I told you weeks ago about him, he's going to be a very good football, Stephen Morris.
So they're playing Port Adelaide over at Port Adelaide.
Well, I'll beat them.
You think so?
Quick, yeah. They'll be too quick for them, and I'll tell you, number 20 stood up the last couple of weeks, and he stood up on Saturday.
Who's number 20?
Marek.
Marek. He actually...
He was fixing up Cox yesterday.
Well, that's one of the toughest jobs in the competition to play West Coast, Natanui and Cox.
He beat Natanui too. Mm. And he's got a very good leap, that fella, and he's improving every game. Where did he come from?
He came from Adelaide, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
Big boy.
The big boy.
And of course they've got Nahar.
That's what they've lacked, Richmond, Ruckman.
We've got Angus Graham coming back, but he's just a battler. But I do think, I mean, they are... I've never seen a side that's been down for the last forever show the determination they did on Saturday afternoon, because they were putting their bodies in, they were just fearless.
Would you call it...
And Cochin's got no fear at all. He just Mark picked up his game yesterday too.
Would you call it an honourable loss?
Yes, it was. I'd say I thought, with a bit of luck, the last 3 minutes of the game, if Jack Rewalt hangs on this mark, was in the forward pocket with about a minute and a half to go. He dropped the mark and went down the ground a bit, and this fella took a mark of the day, and they kicked another goal. If he would have taken that, if he would have just hung on to that mark and kicked that goal, we would have been 7 points in front.
Very
We
good.
didn't. But
So it should be, you reckon, predicting a win. How much by next week for Richmond?
I reckon we have to win at least by 6 or 7 goals upwards.
Oh, so you're saying a 40-plus point game?
I reckon they will.
Okay.
Because Jackie Rewell's back in business, and hopefully
Port Adelaide are better this year.
Well, so we're about 10 goal better side this year.
All right.
I mean, I said 4 weeks ago we played out winning 4 games, didn't I?
Yep.
We only won one. They should have won last 2. They got within 10 points of the premiers last 2 weeks ago. 10 points, and we should have won it yesterday of the top side.
Very good. So we've got
That's pretty consistent.
two big predictions here, about 40 points each for Chelsea to win, 40 points for...
No, I said between 3 goals, 18 points to 7 goals.
Okay, so let's say about 30 points for Chelsea to win and about
No, I haven't
40
saying
points.
30 points. I'm saying between 18.
You're giving yourself a big scope
No,
for failure.
Because you've got a bit of a range in your prediction, but I do think they'll beat them.
All right, well that's
We
very
haven't
good.
beaten them for about 4 years.
So you'll be over there reporting next week?
I'll be there.
And there's a prize, you're still giving out a prize for someone to spot you and for an interview.
Well, I
And
might
there's
try and get Sammy Carpenter this week.
So you can get a little bit of an interview.
Sammy, he's a starter kid.
So that's 2:15 this Saturday. You'll be there.
Over there, and I'll be there.
And they can also check out the video next week, which will have all the highlights, updates and votes for next week's game, and Chelsea winning by about 30 points.
Well, we'll see, but they will beat YCW next week. Pretty confident. I wouldn't mind having some money on them, matter of fact.
Okay. Very good. Well, that's all for me. That's
all for me, and we'll see you over the Bearsworth Oval next Saturday afternoon, 2:15.